Do not drive in live. Remember Groundhog's Day? Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. Well, that's good advice to take. I'll bear that in mind as I continue to look both ways. Oh, what's that? Possibly copywritten music on the radio. Let's get away with that there. Okay, it's another freestyle rant coming with no plan here, which please do get accustomed to if you're not. If you're new to the channel, per chance, and this is like the first thing you're hearing from a live stream, please know this. My shorts and clips are a whole other world than what you find on here. On here is a myriad of different topics, political or otherwise, controversial, blah, 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 yada, yada, a lot of ranting, a lot of raving, being a lunatic. And I'm going to talk about what it's been like to live with someone that you're very close to. Hell, why even bother as if I haven't been completely candid about it? Um, yeah, my mother and everything she's going through and how it seems to impact everybody around her, our family, my family. And if perchance, let's see, hey, Queen, I'm not endangering my life by driving, allegedly. To whomever Enger Dave is who called my mother's phone. This very well could be a scammer from because I have done, I did the smartest thing you could do with people that take pride in being anonymous, being cowards, and oh, really? You gonna speed out in front of me, big dog? Okay, yeah, you guys can't see me driving chaotically. Oh snap! Wolverine Slim Reaper in the house, in the hizzy. Shabbat shalom, my brother. Always good to see you. All right, so let me cut to it because I'm driving a little not expeditiously, but I should drive cautiously. I'm exhausted, and I don't like the way things have been going at the house. It appears. All right, some devastating news for one. I was led to believe that we have a neurologist. This dude is right my ass. You think because you could speed in front of me, that I'm just gonna let you just man, be careful, son. All right, I am one of those crazies on the road in Florida. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, um, where? Damn it! See, I lost my place because I'm in the middle of road raging. So at the house, okay, for one, there is no actual day for the damn MRI. We just have the promise of an MRI at some point. So I have been lied to again by the closest as you could get as possible within the family unit. Okay. My father, I love him more than anybody else on this planet, more than my own life. I'd sacrifice it every time. And if I was given another chance to do it, I'd do it. I love my father. He's my hero. But he is doing what he's done. Like, there are truly people that are a certain way. We can all say that about ourselves. We do things a certain way. We live a certain way. We go by a certain creed. So let's say something like ADD, OCD. I need my peas separated from my carrots or I can't have the meal. It's ruined. My dad is like that when it comes to family problems and issues, and I hate it. I hate it. It's like a slow death. It's deplorable. It's disgusting when I call when I get home and I know we're all pretending that the things that have happened aren't happening. I got a call from my uncle this morning, first thing in the morning, because I relayed how I'm never going to speak to his wife, my aunt, my mom's blood sister, youngest sister. I'd never want to see her or speak to her again because she ruined the element of surprise where we were going to be able to have an intervention, consult a professional, get the ball rolling. We had a whole bunch of the family involved and ready. Pull that trigger tomorrow. Guess what? It ain't happening. And also though, this is I guess, can I blame my uncle? And I need to get the context of what the hell my aunt really said to my mother. I mean, there was no reason for her to share that we had a plan to help my mother without intentionally or somehow knowing or thinking that it was going to ruin everything we had planned. Everything. Now, the only damn thing left in our arsenal, aside from this slow waiting that my father is imposing, is Baker acting. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I cannot Baker act my mother unless it comes down to that. And I refuse. I hope I can't refuse to let it come to that. Everything is so out of my control. I have to accept that. But even though that's the reality, and I'm accepting it to an extent, I'm still gonna make my own moves, and I'm coordinating with family, and things are going to happen that are not going to sit well with my parents. But I'm doing this because this is bigger than my father. This is about my mother's life and livelihood and well-being and health. Interesting. I just pulled up in my driveway, and the door to my home just opened a smidgen. I wonder if that's a cue, like, "Hey, I know you're alive" or something. I want to just shout, "You could close the door." You know what? Let's experiment. Let's see what happens here. Hold on here. Let me embarrass myself a little bit, which I'm no stranger to anyway. Close the door. Hold on. I'm trying to. Here we go. You can close that door. I'm kicking it out here. All right. Well, that went. You can close that. Thanks. All right. And there was the baffled look of it's the look of everything's okay as long as it's not verbalized or it's not stressful. I will not be on board with this. Am I making this sound overtly dramatic? I mean, this is serious. This is my mom's brain. This is the extent of her life and the quality of life. I know in the near future, after we get whatever treatment is going to happen involved, we're going to get her to New York with her grandkids and my brother and my sister-in-law. But this is unacceptable, and I'm the only one not pretending. Okay, I you'd walk into this house, and I swear it's like an episode of Leave It to Beaver, or think of WandaVision. You know, like how Wanda wanted like her own reality, and so she'd manifest it by deluding herself. That's what it's like walking into my house right now. I don't like that feeling. So I'm gonna have to be the one to open up the portal, force the unpleasant conversations and dialogue. I'm gonna have to be the villain to get things accomplished because she's not getting any better. I refuse to share some of the details that she had shared with me that give me 100% justification, validation that what she has rationalized as to why there's multiple Keanu Reeves and or Johnny Depps. It's frightening. It's absolutely frightening. And that alone, because she believes it, means she needs treatment, period. Um, I know the MRI is just going to show us how far along the dementia is. And this is, man, I really wish this is not what I would get home and talk about. I do have a bunch of other stuff. Like when I go in the house tonight, I do have topics like actual things and topics, talking points, and I had a really fascinating time at work that got very fascinating because it's the kind of political jargon you're not supposed to have in the workplace, but I was having a very calm discourse with one of the younger generation about the whole two genders thing. And then homeboy walks in, and he was very emotional, and he did not hold back that he was super offended by this 11 or 12-year-old shirt. And he was saying, "Well, the kid looks like a dork." I'm like, "Well, he has every right to look like a dork. Is he a dork because he says something on his shirt that you disagree with?" Which is the whole two genders thing. This dude took so much time to try to convert me to his belief. The best he could come up with was, "Well, you're allowed to have an opinion and be an asshole." I was like, "Oh wow, well that was quite civil of you. Hey, have you ever considered debate?" Anyway, and it was really funny watching the young lady that was being civil with me about it, and she goes to apparently right. According to her, she is completely straight, but she goes to the gay club at school. Yes, you heard me right. The gay club. I don't know. Is it called the LGBTQIA club? Whatever it is, it's great. Everybody needs a place to feel free, safe, whatever it is, man. And this is what grade is she? Ninth grade, I think. Yeah. So I get very curious about this stuff, and I want to learn from the younger generation and get their perspectives. And she is allegedly straight. I don't know personally, and she just enjoys going to these gay clubs of at school, gay clubs at school. And yeah, she was like, yeah, the kid didn't do anything wrong and blah blah. She didn't get into anything deeper, but homeboy, bro, and he pulled he made some terrible conflation, like that's like going into a Jewish synagogue and saying the Christian Bible is the only thing that's right. I'm like, dude, wow, hyperbolic much? That's pretty intense, man. Is that what you want to start out with? So, let me see what we got here. What's up, Trisha? The Gay Straight Alliance is what it was called at my school. Well, that's not what they were shooting for. Because I did ask questions. It is literally like it's just all things gay. There's no awareness or talking about what straight people can do to help the LGBTQIA elemental P SpongeBob SquarePants Patrick Starfish community. I know that sounds disrespectful, but after talking to somebody who I caught him in something, he said, schools are supposed to be a place of tolerance. And I said, oh my God, I'm so glad you said that, buddy. Because this 12-year-old wore a shirt that said there are only two genders. And did you see the tolerance he got when he walked in with that shirt on? The teachers, the faculty told him, take that shirt off. Well, that's kind of weird to tell 11 or 12-year-old. Take that shirt off before you go back to class or go home. So he went to his state representatives, and I got that clip, and apparently Stephen A. Mentioned that that's something he saw, and I'm very eager to play it for you guys. So you know what? Let me rush out of the car. This is my safe space. What's up, Country Boy Archaeology? I say hello to Trisha as many times as I can. Trisha is one of the coolest people I've ever met. A mutated illustration. You're a goddess, lady, but my queen of all queens is Queen Survivor. I'm low key bragging. Keep the peels, my brother Jeremy. Yeah, I'm very eager, man. Oh, hello, Cindy D. My son's life mattered. I must show my respect. And unspecified podcast, man. Oh man, I got Indy asked me if I'd be willing to get up on a panel. Of course I would, but I hope you understand if you're still here. Dealing with the family element and how differently everybody wants to deal with things has been very time consuming. So please continue to bear with me. But I will never be silent. I will never shut up. I will never stop doing this, no matter how many scammers I piss off in this world. If that was a scammer, if anybody knows anybody that goes by the name Enger Dave, and just is doing anything online close to trolling or scamming, let me know. Because he got my mother's real cell phone number, called, asked for my name, and hung up when she said she was going to hand me the phone. So I'm just my antennae are up. I'm ready for whatever comes with that. I'm being very public on Instagram about how I am anti-scammer existence. And so yeah, I'm hitting the beehive a little bit. But there's no reward without risk. With that, hopefully guys, I'll be seeing you super soon. From the station, from the podcast. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for listening to the mindless rants of a very crazy individual here. Much love to y'all. Let me turn on the camera. Oh, let me give you shine a light on me. Peace out for now. Was that manic enough for you? All right, catch you soon. Love you right back.